There are so many things to experience in San Francisco, like checking out the California Academy of Sciences or jumping on a streetcar for a tour around town. But it's the hidden gems in this quirky city that will make your visit a real trip. Fort Point at the Golden Gate Bridge. Why go over the Golden Gate Bridge when you can go under it? One of the most interesting perspectives of the iconic bridge can be seen from the Fort Point National Historic Site, which lies beneath it. The brick underground fortress was built by the U.S. Army to secure the city against foreign attacks, which was going on during the gold rush between 1853 and 1861. Also, it was made in order to protect the Confederates during the Civil War. The forgotten fort ended up falling into disrepair. That was until the bridge was built in 1937, when it had gained a whole new popularity, and rightly so. There's plenty to dig about Fort Point, including a self-guided tour of the fort and tunnels. Of course, you'll want to experience the bridge too. Most people don't know there's a secret access that you can walk out on for a true bird's eye view. The beach. Life can be a real beach at the beach in the Golden City when it's overflowing with people. But there you can end up sinking into a spot all on your own at one of the hidden beaches. As nutty as it may sound, Pistachio Beach is one of the most secluded Bay Area beaches. Basically, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump from the Pigeon Point Lighthouse, and at low tide, you can end up taking a long walk in either direction. Burton Beach is also remote, so you will have to trek from Fort Funson Beach to be able to get there. It's well worth a hike. Trust us. You can watch a magnificent sunset from the privacy of your own cave. Lastly, Rodeo Beach is a great hideaway to ride the waves and horse around on the sandy shores. And for those that are more into barebacking it, clothing is optional. Peephole. Beaches aren't all that's hidden in San Francisco. If you want to sneak a unique peek at the city's features, the Peephole Cinema is sure to be right down your alley. The cinema actually is located in an alley, Orange Alley specifically, which is smack dab in the heart of Mission District. It's a hole in the wall, literally. Silent films and golden oldies can all be viewed through a dime-sized hole within the wall of the Victorian-style cottage. Movies play 24/7, and this priceless peek through the peephole is free. There's even an art gallery, which does add a little perk to the cinema, and we do mean little. The entire exhibit fits in a 1 cubic foot display case. The gallery is viewed from a reverse peephole in a door, which magnifies the miniature art and makes it look life-size. But what is even more backwards is the fact that the only way that the art can only be seen is by flickering a light switch on the wall beside the door. Lombard Street. Buckle up, as you're going to be in for a bumpy ride with all the ups and downs in this town. San Francisco has never had the reputation of being on the straight and narrow, and Lombard Street, well, that's proof. The street is one of the most crooked roads in the world, and famous for its extreme steepness and 8 hairpin turns. Lombard Street is a favorite setting for car chases in many films and movies, and is a popular yet peculiar destination for millions of tourists every year. You can walk or drive down the picture-perfect red brick road at any time of the day or night, but it's best not to do it right after a meal. Eating. Speaking of meals, San Fran is a hot spot for cool places to eat. Opaque dining in the dark brings an all-new meaning to blind date. Meals are served in complete darkness, and the servers are also blind. The food is delicious though, and you will be able to fully focus on it because there's no visible distractions. Brainwash Cafe and Laundromat puts a new spin on things. Enjoy pancakes, sip on coffee or dollar beers while listening to open mic entertainment, playing pinball, and doing your laundry. It's odd, but loads of fun. If you like breakfast in bed, then you'll also love dinner in bed too. At the Super Club, a chef will serve you a laid-back 4-course meal and cocktails in bed. You're also going to be treated to trapeze, aerobatic, and burlesque type shows. Or, if you would rather have a donut, Bob's has you covered, for real. Home to the giant $8 donut, this doozy is the size of a human head. Those who can end up devouring it in under 2 minutes get a refund on their purchase for a free drink. Alcatraz Prison. When you're ready to escape the hustle and bustle of the city, catch a boat and head on over to Alcatraz. Alcatraz originally started out as a small island that was designed for a lighthouse, but later on, it ended up becoming home to the Big House, a federal penitentiary for some of the most notorious criminals in history, from Doc Barker to Al Capone and Machine Gun Kelly. you've got your choice of a day or night tour where you will get to spend some time where 1,576 prisoners did their time in the prison's 29 years of operation. And if you're up for it, you can get booked in to be able to spend the night in the slammer. When it's time to leave, hopefully you'll have better luck than the 36 inmates who attempted to. All were caught, drowned, or shot down, except for 5 who were never seen or heard from again. Take the ferry to the Rock or lock into one of the full package tours, which will not only take you on a cruise to other islands and nearby attractions as well. Carl the Frog. If you're in the Golden City in the summer, be sure to go see Carl the Frog, that is. The crazy, hazy weather phenomena is named after the misunderstood giant in the movie Big Fish. Carl reached celebrity status in 2010 when a Twitter account was created in his honor. He's even got a fan page. It is said that Carl the Frog fills in when Carl is not around, kind of like during the peak of the pandemic. You can visit Carl in person down at the San Francisco Bay from June through August, and if you're lucky, other times of the year too. The frog actually creeps between the arches of the Golden Gate Bridge during the early morning hours and returns in the evening. Mirror Maze. There's plenty of time for self-reflection at McGowan's Infinite Mirror Maze. Psychedelics are actually legal here, all compliments of an endless labyrinth of tripped-out mirrors that glow under a sea of black lights. And it's all done to pulsating visuals and vibe music from the 80s. It can be quite easy to lose yourself and others within this madhouse of mirrors that has tons of optical illusions, hallways, and rooms with well over 77 mirrors gracing 2,000 square feet of amazing entertainment. It might seem like a kid thing, but it's all a matter of how you look at it. It is kid-friendly, but some say that adults seem to have more fun here. For a flat fee of just $10, you can hang out as long as you like. Seward Street Slides. Slide into the city in style when you visit this groovy neighborhood park that was designed by a teenager in the 60s in protest of the disappearance of open space in the area. After an all-day community sit-in to stop the scheduled bulldozing, along with a few other peaceful demonstrations, it was all downhill from there, and the slide was finally approved and officially opened in the early 70s. Now, it's surrounded by greenery and has a garden area too. You'll be greeted by a sign that reads, "No adults unless accompanied by a child." They're just kidding though. Everyone's welcome, but you will want to bring your own cardboard to be able to slide down on. Games. It's all fun and games at the Exploratorium on Pier 15, where you're going to find 6 indoor and outdoor galleries that are filled with hundreds of exhibits. You'll experience an all-new interactive world to discover that only this bizarre high-tech town could pull off. I mean, seriously, where else can you play a video game where you can suffer social consequences, or see firsthand what it would look like to live in a world without color? Take a trip to the dark side on Thursday nights, where you're going to see how tools and technology allow aspects of the environment that are usually hidden from the human eye. This is a place where you can do the impossible, because here, nothing is impossible. Touch a tornado, stop time, levitate, break light apart, and even dance with your own shadow.